1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon. It is Monday, August the 10th. I am Bruce Leonard, of course. Thank you for tuning in to another hour of Bruce Leonard Leans Left. While it's still legal. It's still legal today, but Ty Blanche was confirmed today, or sworn in, I should say. He was already confirmed by the spineless nutlickers of the Senate at 4 in the morning. You know when they're taking your vote at 4 in the morning. There's some people that are ashamed. But they did it anyway because they're spineless fucking pieces of shit. But anyway, so Ty Blanche was sworn in today as the Attorney General. So it might not be legal much longer. This is the president's personal attorney, who is now the Attorney General of the United States, who swears up and down that Article 2 of the Constitution means that as the Attorney General, he's basically the president's personal attorney. What the only thing that's good about it is that he's not a very good lawyer. It's like he lost the cases that Trump never went to prison for that he should have. Those cases all got thrown out, and not because of Ty Blanche, but because of judges or somebody. You know, the one got thrown out by his in his pocket judge down there in Florida. Cannon is her name, I think. Eileen Cannon. She trashed Jack Smith's case, threw it in the garbage can, and then buried his report so nobody could ever see it because it proved that he was guilty. Which is the only reason why you wouldn't let anybody see it, right? If it proved him to be innocent, they would have flashed it right out there on Fox News. But that's not the case. Anyway, so the cases, they got thrown out for whatever reason. The cases that Ty Blanche tried, he lost. He lost that fraud case in New York. He lost the E. Jean Carroll case. It's like, which is the only thing that we have going for us, is that these people are fascist Nazis, but they're also incredibly stupid and incompetent. That's really the only thing that's standing between us and a fascist government. Like they want to be fascists, but they can't figure out how to pull it off because they're fucking stupid. It's like, every time they try. I think Ty Blanche, since he's been the acting Attorney General, I think there's been like 20 cases, indictments that had to be thrown out or didn't go anywhere. And the Comey case is going to get thrown out, don't you think? I mean, none of this shit is going anywhere. What's up, Ken? Julia? Yeah, well, get some rest if you have to. Don't let me keep you up. We're just going to be talking about this. Like I said, they're like vaudeville Nazis. It's like that. They're evil, but they're also very stupid and incompetent. They don't really know what they're doing. It's hard to pull the fascism off. They said that's the only thing we got going for us. I don't know if you saw this. This just happened. This will make you feel safe. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy. Game changer. In April, we launched a new campaign to recruit video gamers as air traffic controllers. We supercharged the entire hiring process to get the best and the brightest in faster. The results are historic. 94% of hiring goal met. Fastest time ever to reach target. 2,000 plus hired, the most in a single year. 2,000 plus best and brightest candidates in the pipeline, reaching the academy quicker than any class before them, thanks to the most streamlined hiring process. That's what you want. To streamline the hiring process of the people that keep you safe in the air. We already have trouble. Blue Boss's gamers are some of the best and brightest minds I would know as a gamer. Well, yeah, but they're also fucking meth heads and stoners and all kinds of And I'm not saying that gamers can't be air traffic controllers. Okay, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying, do you think it's a good idea to streamline the hiring process in a field that's so heavy? That's like good. We need some surgeons, so we streamlined the we streamlined the process. You only gotta have a master's degree in surgery now. It's like, and we've hired more doctors than ever. It's like, well, yeah, because they're not really doctors. Everything they do is fucking stupid and making you dangerous. I said more dangerous. Like today, Trump another executive order on childhood vaccines because he knows that he, because if anybody knows medicine, it's Donald Trump. Standing behind him, RFK. Yeah, these guys are medical experts. RFK's sucking on a tube of horse paste right now. Chugging it down with shots of ivermectin. That's how he stays healthy. Meanwhile, there's raging diarrhea all over the country. There's a measles outbreak, screw worms in Texas. Tuberculosis is back. It's like, they're like, we need less vaccines. And here's something else you might not have heard. This is really happening too. So, remember Trump, you think he thought he forgot about Greenland. No. Now there's some oil company, some Trump-related oil company that's there. Then they didn't have the permission to drill there, but they shipped a bunch of drilling equipment there, offloaded it, and the government's already like, hey, you don't have permission to do this, which tells you that Trump's just going to do what he always does. He's going to do what he wants. He doesn't care about the laws or the rules because they don't apply to Donald Trump. He's going to cause an international incident over some bullshit. I'm sorry you're sick. Blue Boss is a good amount of jobs I would only employ gamers in. At least I know it would get done right. Well, maybe. I just don't think it's a good idea to streamline the hiring process for air traffic controller. I mean, it might seem like a video game, but it's not. There's real people on those planes. Hundreds of them. If you fuck up, even once, people are gonna die. It's a heavy job. It's not something you should. Blue Paw says he will break every rule except the ones his base wants him to. Yeah, right. Well, that's okay. You got took it. You got taken. Now he's got said. Ty Blanche is in charge of the Justice Department. That just got basically caught filing false cases against these people for vandalism because Donald Trump said it was vandalism. It's clearly not vandalism. and they just confirmed him as the Attorney General, which tells you there is no more rule of law. It's all gone. This country is shot. Julie, well, you can't change Blue Power. You can't change birthright citizenship. He tried. Supreme Court said no. You got to change the Constitution. I tried to explain this to you. You can't just wave a wand and get rid of birthright citizenship. It's written in the Constitution. It's clearly in the Constitution. If you want to get rid of it, you have to amend the Constitution. There's a process to do that, except it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy to change the Constitution. What you want is, like I said, a dictatorship where he doesn't have to follow the Constitution. You can't say you love the Constitution at chapter 2, but you don't like chapter 3, whatever. You just start picking and choosing. That's what the people do with the Bible. They follow the passages that they agree with, and they ignore the ones they don't. And you could that's why I was explaining before when we were talking about this. That's how propaganda works. Is they only tell you the pieces that show what they want you to think. If you just leave out all the other shit, you can make anything say whatever you want. I could selectively edit any text or book and take all the parts out that I don't want you to see. It would mean something. Julia says, I heard the company has zero transparency. At the website for the company has one page. It's a bio on the owner who has no previous experience in oil, like a shell company. No, it is shell company, Julia. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was saying maybe it was some kind of covert operation, but it got blown like right away because, like I said, they're idiots. They have all these big ideas, they think, but they're too stupid to pull them off. That's what I said. Blue Apollo says one of the judges that voted against it was appointed by him. He can't even get the right personnel. And yeah, I would rather him just break the rules and give the basics once. Yeah, but see what I mean? You give yourselves away when you say shit like that. You're saying that he just appointed the wrong guy, not that the law itself is against what you're doing. And the truth is, the law itself is against what you're doing. It doesn't matter who appointed the judge if he's interpreting the law and the Constitution. He say you can't do this because it says in the Constitution very clearly. If you're born on the United States soil, you're a citizen subject to all the rights thereof. No, like I said, if you want to change that, you got to change the Constitution. The point is, one man can't wave a wand and do it. And you shouldn't want that. That's the unitary executive theory is a bullshit. It was something cooked up in a conservative think tank. It's not real. The only reason that he's gotten as far is because the Supreme Court dudes that they put in there, they all agree with it. They're part of that think tank that came up with it. That's how you keep the liberals in it, you just make the president have absolute power. And then a guy like Trump's like, well, what if I have absolute power? Indefinitely. You can put up that Trump 2028 shit. Meanwhile, Max Miller did not drop out of this race in Ohio, and the deadline passed today. So he's got to be on the ballot. A wife beater who he's married to the senator. It's like a soap opera. It really is. It's like congressman is married to senator's daughter, beats up senator's daughter. Senator has to protect his daughter from this guy. They have all kinds of text messages and emails and horrible shit, right? That's going on. Senator begs him to drop out of the race and resign, and he won't. Because he's going with the Trump grab her by the pussy playbook that if he just keeps on fighting. But he's not Donald Trump. He's going to drag down the whole ticket of Ohio. Or Republicans are going to swallow it and vote for this wife beater. This is when you're going to find out who Republicans really are, because like I said, all that family value shit and the shit that they talk about, they're fucking full of shit. I see the people on TV that are talking to these voters up there. They're like, well, we like Bernie Marino. We like Miller, but I mean, we like Marino too. And it's like a family. Yes, Julia, but they're divorced. They're going through a divorce. I don't think the divorce is final. That's what this is all about. First of all, and second of all, they're getting divorced because he abused them. He broke his little girl's collarbone. Well, I mean, they didn't. He said, well, they didn't charge him for it. It was like, yeah, but he said there's a palm print on her back and shit. Like he's a fucking asshole. Blue Pile says it would have passed. It was 6-3. Two of them actually were Trump-appointed Republicans that voted against it. I don't think they would have ever done it. But I'm all in favor for it. What? Yeah, but why, Blue Pile? You can't say that and say that you're about the Constitution and all that shit. See, you just proved my point correctly. That like I said, when Obama got elected, conservatives said, fuck the Constitution if that's what it gets us. And that's when you guys started like fucking rebelling against the Constitution itself because you didn't like. All of a sudden you didn't like it. But you were the guys that used to carry it around in your pocket, pull it out, try to quote it to people even though you didn't really understand what it meant. Clearly. And I don't know why Blue Pile says, I don't think I've ever advocated for the Constitution. Well, that's what I'm saying. I know. It's very clear from your viewpoints. You agree with the unitary executive theory, which is basically a dictatorship. It's okay to think that, but like I said, at least be honest about it. That's what you're advocating. You can't say that how's this? Because I do hear you talk about rights and freedom. You can't say you're for rights and freedom, but you're also for this. Because this is the complete antithesis of freedom. When the U.S. government can cook up cases and drag you into custody on felony charges, 10 years in prison or whatever they wanted to put on you. That's just for this. I'm saying, let's just say theoretically, Trump didn't like you and he wanted to put you away and he just cooks up some case against you. You're saying that's okay? Blue Pile says, a lot in the Constitution I'd agree with. I'd be okay with scrapping it and redesigning it. Julia, maybe he does or doesn't. Blue Pile says, the debate I always have about our fundamental rights and a lot of it is confused with privileges. What do you mean by that? Please explain. First of all, how do you differentiate rights and privileges? I'd like to know. Can't vote for a felon, so we consider voting a right in that sense. But a lot of people have reversed that. A lot of states have changed that. You know, that is true. Because that's what the argument was, the legal argument was. Well, it doesn't take away their right to vote in a free society. And there's nothing in the Constitution that specifically says that you can't vote if you're a felon. So a lot of states reverse those laws. And felons can vote now. I mean, but that's a conversation you could have. I mean, that comes with like losing. You say you have these rights unless you do something, unless you do this, then you lose the right or whatever, you know. Like how in some states, like if you commit domestic violence, you lose the right to keep your firearms, you know, like, but of course there's conservatives that want to get rid of that too. Because yes, give the white beater his guns back. Blue Pile says the draft, we have our rights stripped if we don't sign up for the draft. So is that even a right? I believe our rights are God-given. Privileges are earned. But what do you mean? But then what's the list? Then you gotta have a list of what you think your rights are that you're born with, and then the privileges that you earn, and how do you earn those privileges? Like This is an interesting philosophical discussion, but I'm saying freedom is freedom, my friend, and that's it. Any authority you give to higher authorities to come down on you is giving away your freedom. Don't you get that? I mean, there's things we can all agree on, like, there should be no murder, should be no raping, should be no. JD Advance says, ha 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 ha, Megat's Abdul El Sayed's going to win Michigan. Cry about it. I will say this. The more I hear Al Sayed talk, the more I like him. He's a sharp dude, man. He's definitely smarter than them. It's like, I forgot he's also a doctor with a degree from Oxford. That's what I mean. It's like guys like that up against a bunch of reality TV show stars and groveling nutlickers. Like, it's not even really. If he wanted, that's why they don't talk about his ideas. They're just attacking him, calling him a terrorist and a Muslim because that's all they got. They know they can't take him on because he'll destroy them. Blue Paul says, the right for me would be I have the right to be a fair and speedy trial. I have the right to food and water, the right to speak my truth. But a lot of the rest can be taken in an instant, so I maybe just don't agree with the term rights. Now, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, Julia, that's why they're scared of him. I said that the other day. They're scared of him because, unlike Mamdani, he can run for president. If he gets into the Senate, he's one step away from running for president. You think a black president made their heads explode? What about a Muslim? Maybe get a Muslim president before a Jewish one. That's fucking. I guess that just shows you just how far down or how far up on the hate list Jewish people really are. Remember when Kennedy became president? That's what made a big deal. It's like, he's the first Catholic to ever be the president. Blue Balls says, I'd be so scared. Why? Hasn't New York City shown you this bullshit, what they say? Mamdani hasn't turned New York City into a Muslim stronghold. It's like, it's bullshit. Julia says that would be the ultimate fuck you to Republicans. Yes, it would. That's why they're starting now with the whole Islam thing. Islam's taking over. Look at Mamdani announce this guy. Oh my God, there's two of them. And Blue Apollo, he's just a young internet guy. He's like, I'd be so terrified. That's like, why? The guy wants me to have health care. Oh, no. It's like, nobody's going to make nobody wear a hijab. I don't know what you've been talking about. I saw a statistic that said, I think they said it was like less than 5% of the country was Muslims. It's like I said when I showed you the numbers of the churches and mosques. It's like 350,000 churches and 3,000 mosques. It's like 135 to 1. It's like there is no takeover. There is no Sharia law is not coming. It's like I don't even know what you're talking about. And most of those Muslims aren't even like that. This guy today, this guy, I call him Baron Harkonnen because that's what he looks like. But Eric Erickson, you know who he is? It's like a big, fat, pale, red-haired dude, but he's a conservative talk show host. And believe it or not, he's one of the rare ones that occasionally says something that makes sense. But he's not that many, but anyway, that's what you be saying. Come on, guy. That's some bullshit. It's bullshit. See, I love it. You all love statistics and probability when it proves your bullshit theories, but you don't like it when it proves real life. It's like, They're like, oh, that's bullshit statistics. Anybody can give statistics, like that's what right wingers say all the time when you show them statistics. They're like, yeah, until you want to say something, then you give your statistics and you go, look at this. You're like, that's not true. That's totally theoretical. And that's a high fucking number, bro. You don't go from 5 to 30% in 10 years. There's no fucking way. That's like a statistical improbability. I mean, for decades, hundreds of years, since the Crusades, Julia. Julia says they've been fear-mongering about Muslims for decades. Christian nationalists are extremists trying to force their idea of Christianity on the entire country. What they have in mind is evil. Right, but I'm saying the Crusades was ever since, it's always been this way. It's why I'm anti-religion. Religion is bullshit. What are you talking about, Blue Apollo? You don't think it's evil? These are the Klan Christians, bro. They hang people from trees if you let them. And that ain't no shit. Those people did. They did that shit. They went to church on Sunday. They really thought they were good people. They're God's warriors. Fighting against the mongrel races or whatever, like that's what they think. Don't let them, like I said, don't let them fool you. This is what they are. That's no bullshit. And I put it on a meme, but I want to say it on this show too. I do want to be one of the very first people to say in public, fuck Todd Blanche. And I would say, and everything he stands for, but it's clear that he doesn't stand for anything except gargling Donald Trump's balls. So fuck him. And any bullshit thing he does. Blue Plow says, no, I don't think there's anything inherently evil about Christianity. You think they're awful people, but they do not dictate my faith. I'm not saying that, bro. It's the same as these Muslims. There's plenty of Muslims that are good people. And the Muslim religion is generally a religion of peace, but there's a segment of them that use it to justify. Yes, I saw that, Julia. Shit going on down there. But you didn't get me to finish my point. Anyway, so Baron Harkonnen, Eric Erickson, was on his show and he was going, there's a strain of Islam in this country. It's not compatible with the West. There's a strain of Islam in this country, but he wouldn't name the strain. Like, so what is it? Sunni? Shia? Which strain of Islam do you think it is? Or do you not know anything about it and don't know the strains? It's just a boogeyman. It's a generic boogeyman. It's another thing. Like communists, don't you see that? Like, they don't, like I keep saying on this show all the time, and you watch this show. I'm not saying Christianity is evil. I'm saying any religion, there's a small segment of people that use it for evil purposes. And it's true. And it's such a powerfully brainwashing agent that it can suck people into the evil. Oh, wait, Auntie Doug. Not a Jew, bro. That's like, that happens so much I had to make a sign. Sorry, but not a Jew, much as you would like me to be, or not like me to be. I don't know how you feel about it. Yes, Julia, just like the Zionist Jews. Every religion has their fucking. Even Buddhism has it. Extreme Buddhists. Like, like every single religion almost has extremists who become violent in some way, or like I said, try to project their religion in a violent way outwards onto the world. And it even happens between the same religion. I said, like the Catholic Protestants wars in Europe. That's what I said. That's why religion is garbage. That's why I can't fucking get behind it. I don't advocate for it because it's a thing of the past. We all know why there's earthquakes now, and why there's volcanoes, and why the rain falls out of the sky, and what lightning is. It's like we don't need to attribute it to some mythological. What we need to do is forget about all that and start figuring out how humanity can get together and save ourselves from our own destruction, because that's where we're headed. But that's God's plan. It's unbelievable. And like I said, when you read those Bible stories with when people were fucking up that bad, God would come down and tell them, "Hey, stop fucking up." That's like, and he doesn't do that anymore, does he? He has left us alone to destroy ourselves. Yes, Blue Apollo, that's because it was one of the founding things that got us out of living in caves and shit. I'm not denying its significance in the human development. What I'm saying is we developed to a point that it's no longer relevant. As a matter of fact, it's dragging us down. It's holding us in the past. It's keeping us from evolving to the next stage. You're just creating a digital god now. The AI, sooner or later, it's gonna it's gonna be like the lawnmower man. What are you gonna do then? That's like, I tell you how religion works. Yeah, it's gonna work. Because the robots are gonna do the same thing to you that we did to other people. The robots eventually will take over. They'll make you. They'll be like, "Yeah, you must worship the whatever the AI god." And you'll be like, "Yeah, okay." It's like the primitive people did when the Christians came or whatever. And that makes you see right there that religion is bullshit. It's just you just worshiping who the powerful people told you to worship, or they'll kill you. But I'd say I'm not denying its importance in the history of humankind. That's for sure. I mean, it's always been a thing. I'm just arguing that it's outdated now. Oh, Blue Pauses, but black coworker got fired, so no more rides. Oh, that sucks. Julia says, did I also see that the IRA in England are repeating the troubles, threatening the government, telling them to get rid of all the immigrants and committing violence? Yeah, though, they did that. That was like a month or two ago. When that kid got stabbed or whatever in Ireland, the Nazis came out with their fucking black masks on, and they burned some immigrants' homes and kicked them all out of their houses. And no, it's getting, like I said, the internet has stoked the far right. The far right Nazi movement is stronger than it's ever been, really, in my life. It's always been under the surface, but now it's like it's out of the closet. Blue Pop says he was terrible at his job anyways, but I liked him. I know people like that. Like, man, he sucks at his job, but he's all right. He's funny or whatever. It's like, he shows up, a little late sometimes. But he's good. It's like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if you heard this. This was. Oh, I gotta find it again. Here we go. Listen to this.
We're taking a lot of shit.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
The only one that.
Here we go. Sorry, my speaker turned off. Here we go.
Sir, can you give us
Listen.
an estimate of what you think the Strait of Hormuz will keep?
Well, it's open now. We're taking a lot of shit. It's open now. Look, the only one that has control of the Strait of Hormuz right now is the United States Navy. We have a blockade that's been infallible. it's a steel wall, and we let people in that we want to let in, and those people come in, and they've been coming in and they're going out. So it's actually open now. We do not let them go into Iran. They're not admitted into the street to go to Iran, but it's open for others. Now, a little bit
Many should
complex
find
because they will.
It's a little
on
complex.
occasion drop a mine, and we
They will-
find the mines. You know, we've mine swept the entire strait, as you probably maybe heard, maybe you didn't hear.
No, it is complicated.
But we control the strait 100%.
100%. The fact that people can sit there and listen to him say things like this. And they'll go, are you fucking kidding me? If you control the strait, why isn't it fucking open? It's not. One ballsy reporter. That's all it takes. So, hey, if you control the strait 100%, then it should be open. It's not. Oh, it's open. Julia says the Iranians said they would negotiate with the United States on January 21st, 2029. Yes, I heard that. They said now they're just going to wait out Trump's fucking term. Fuck him, basically, they said. It's a long time. You think we can take that? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Meanwhile, the Strategic Oil Reserve is now around, I saw it say, it's under 300 million barrels for the first time ever. Like I've been saying the whole time, that the clock is ticking on that. Blue Paul says, I was wondering that last night. Do reporters not ask the obvious out of fear of being fired? Well, I think it's more about him kicking them out of the pool. And they'll lose their White House access. So they got to just sit there while he blathers bullshit. And then later on their own shows, they could, like Caitlin Collins. Although she does ask him hard questions in the Oval Office. But they don't push back on the complete bullshit. Yes, Julia says the reporters have become as feckless as Congress. Yes. And it's not helping. It doesn't help when he feels more and more invincible all the time, and because that's basically what it is. Like the ballroom and all that shit. Like he's like, I don't need to ask anybody's permission to do anything. I'm just going to do anything. Like the Greenland thing. Only now you're talking about another country. He's like, I was going there. It's like we did to Venezuela. Like, I don't like that Maduro guy. Why don't we just go get him? All right then. The problem is, see, when you do something like that, right? Let's say Vladimir Putin decides that he don't like the president of Georgia, which is like right next to Russia, as used to be a Russian satellite country. Let's just say theoretically, he decides he doesn't like him. He just goes in there and black bags him like he did to Maduro. And then what are we going to say? Hey, man, you can't do that. It's like, well, you did. That's why you don't do shit like that. It sets a precedent. Like if you can do it, then why can't anybody else? Don't even have to be a big country. It could be two little countries. Let's say Thailand and Cambodia or whatever, they're having their little scuffle there. And let's say one of them says, hey, well, why don't we just go kill the president? Well, I'm trying to black bag it, but if you can't kill him, then you do it. You go, hey, man, you can't do that. Say, hey, you did it. That's why there's rules and norms. And if you break those rules and norms, that's why I think it's funny the way they act like they're going to have power forever. And none of this is going to ever swing back on them. That it's like, that all these powers are given to Donald Trump. If all the Democrats got together and just said they just did the same thing and said, well, we just rubber stamp anything this guy does and he can do whatever he wants, you know, they won't like that. That's like, they'll be like, this is wrong. Looks like it's what you did. Oh, I didn't bring it up either, but did you hear about Lauren Boebert's kid? She, I miss her too, actually. She'll be back, I think, Thursday. I'm just leaving her alone. First of all, it's a huge time difference, and she's visiting her son, so I'm trying not to get in the way of that. But no, did you hear about Lauren Boebert's kid? See, that's some bullshit. Lauren Boebert's kid was arrested on 5 felony charges. Multiple felony charges tied to the alleged sexual exploitation of a child. Who would have thunk it? The chick that jerks off dudes in the in the theater. Not even in the movies, in the actual live action theater. What are you doing tonight? Les Miserables and a hand job. Why is it always them, Julia? That's the other see, that's the other thing they do. See, these people who are all like, the family values people, and we hate child molesters, and it's always gays and drag queens and trans people who, they're a danger to the children. It's always them who are the danger to the fucking children. You ever notice that? It's always them, or a Catholic priest, or some leader of some weird Baptist sect in southern Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? Or Warren Jeffs, or, again, religion. So I told you, religion is garbage, bro. It's organized religion. Now, if you want to... I'm not saying it, again, like, I was telling you, I was reading this history of Japan. There was a lot of Buddhism stuff in it, and like I said, the more I was reading the Buddhist little passages and things, it's like, this is really cool. You know, it's about getting in touch with yourself and being a good person, and how you can find purpose in even simple things, and how you don't need grandiosity to. I mean, it's a lot of good things philosophically. But then it was fear off again into like, and the Buddha is in all things, and it's like, you're like, no, he isn't. It's like, why can't we just keep the philosophy part and not swing off into this mythological, magical shit, you know, that we all know is probably not true. Blue Pauses, I was having an argument in my group chat earlier. A lot of the people who claim to be far right are like gay and trans advocates, and they're like furries. It's weird and closeted, especially being so far right. But that's what I mean about, that's why I always say to you about how I don't like the disingenuous shitbags. Those are disingenuous shitbags. They advocate for policies against what they do in secret. It's like they want to be in the closet. Like they want to become in the closet. So therefore, they advocate against the thing that they're actually doing. It is a very weird thing. Like the log cabin Republicans, I never understood that. We're gay people who like what the party that shits on us all the time. We're masochist gay people. We're a bunch of bottoms. Not a top in the log cabin Republican. Thank you, Judo. That's a nice thing to say. Appreciate that. He says, such amazing content. You can really see the effort and passion that goes into what you create. Keep it up. Looking forward to seeing more from you. Oh, yeah. Me too, hopefully. Julia says they'd be much happier if they just lived their truth, be genuine and authentic. No, that's what I mean. I don't understand people who have. My friend is like that. My friend is a gay Mexican. He's as mega as you could get. He's also an asshole. That's the one thing. The old mega has running through it. Is most people who are mega are assholes. That's why Blue Apollo, like I said, I don't care what you say. I don't believe that you're 100% one of these people. I think that you're just a confused young man. This guy called Zoomer Nationalist had a bunch of stuff come out about him. He's clipped a lot of far-right channels for years, and it comes to light. He got fucked by a black guy a couple years ago. He still wants to be in the movement. Grant Endo says, what's blue and fucks grannies? Hypothermia. Hypothermia fucks everyone, my friend. Youth will not save you. It's like from being cold. Well, wait a minute though. So what does that mean? Okay. So he's anti-gay, and he's also probably like a white nationalist. He's a Zoomer nationalist, right? So, and he's banging black guys. But that's what I mean. The modern right is so full of dishonesty. It's unbelievable. Grant Hindle says, Did you hear about the guy who fainted on the London Eye? He was fine, but it did take him a while to come around. Grant says, I got home last night and Mrs. was dressed as a policewoman. Handcuffs me, tells me I'm under arrest on suspicion of being good in bed. 3 minutes later, all charges were dropped. That's hot, right? It's like 3 minutes. It's the best 3 minutes of your life. That's what I mean. The world's too serious. And did you see Blue Button? Matt Walsh crying about Spider-Man now. Matt Walsh. It should just be called. Now, Matt Walsh hates the movies. It's like, or Matt Walsh. Daily Wire presents Matt Walsh hates fun. It's like. I've never seen such a miserable prick. A jerk off. He can't enjoy anything. And two, isn't he supposed to be a political commentator? Why is his show now just him bitching about the movies? This is how devoid of actual substance your entire fucking movement is, bro. It's like, can't you see that? At least I try to talk about shit on here, like I ask you a lot of times, like how can we make things better? What are we doing? Blue Paw says, I always hate the new Spider-Mans, but that's because I grew up on Tobey Maguire. Whatever. I was glad that they didn't do the traditional like kill Uncle Ben again thing. Like that was cool. It was like, all right, we've seen that enough. Like the new Batman. It's like, we don't need to see his parents get murdered in the alley again. We fucking get it. It's like no one's ever heard of Batman. Where did he come from? It's like, we've seen it every time. It's like, I was glad that this time when they made the new Batman with Robert Pattinson that they didn't put that in there. Because, like, we know his parents got murdered in the crime alley. Don't need to save his Uncle Ben. And you got to do the, with the great power becomes a responsibility. Oh, you guys just shitting on the other guy. It wasn't his fault, but those movies weren't very good either. It's like, I like the Tobey Maguire ones, but Grant Hinton says, "How do you make a snooker table laugh? Tickle the balls." He's at snooker. So where are you at? You in the UK? Which UK are you in? Ireland, Scotland, England. I said UK took over Canada as the number 2 country who watches this show. I appreciate that. I always wait till it's almost over. But if you just stumbled upon me today, please like the channel, subscribe to the show. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States. You want to send me a private message? It's Bruce Leonard Leans Left at Outlook.com. I have a stand-up comedy album. It's available on the homepage of this YouTube channel. It's free to listen to. Please listen. Share it with your friends if you think it's funny. And I said, it doesn't cost anything to do this show, but if you want to sponsor the show, I will take your money at the Patreon, Bruce Leonard Comedy. It's not a prerequisite, but it would help, but money always helps. Julia says the first name Grant is a UK type name. Yes, for sure. Not a whole lot of Grants in the United States. No, I haven't met that many. Grant is also a last name, like Hugh Grant. That's like also British. I'm trying to think if I ever met a Grant. I don't think I have. Like in the United States, in person, or had a friend named Grant. It's like. But no, I said you guys just completely left out. What's his name? Garfield. McCory says, "Did you steal my unmarked free candy van? I want it back." No, I believe that was Lauren Boebert's kid. and you might not get it back because he was arrested, which means it probably got impounded, as he was arrested on multiple felony counts of trying to exploit a child. I didn't read the story, so I don't know what he did. But this is like the second or third time that this kid's been arrested in the last year or two. That's what I mean. Well, these people run around basically being social media influencers and pretending like they're in the Congress and masquerading as family values Christians who are, in the meantime, they're the most fucking shitbag perverts you've seen. It's like on the earth in quite a long time. Julia says, "I know a Grant in my town. He's one of my hubby's former students. Good kid." Yeah, that's what I said. But you're right. It's not a very common name in the United States. It's a good name, though. It's like one of those esteemed names. It's like, "Oh, Grant's coming over. Get out the fancy wine." Grant don't drink Fall City. It's like, Cloudy Gay says, "Why are women losing their eyebrows? Should we be worried?" You know what? My mom used to pluck her eyebrows out in the 1970s. I never understood that. She used to pluck out her real eyebrows and then draw in an eyebrow with a pencil. I'm not kidding. And even when I was like 8, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing that for?" So I don't think it's a new thing. You know what I hate, Cloudy Gaze? Is those fucking stupid eyelashes. Cricket says, "Oh my God, stumbled on your live in June. How am I still here?" I've been here for almost 2 years now. Well, a year and a half. Julie says my mom did as well. No, those fucking eyelash things. Why do girls think that's attractive? Big fluffy 3-inch eyebrows. I mean, eyelashes. I'm sorry. In the meantime, like you said, draw it in. Pull out all of your real eyebrow. Draw it in with a pencil. Then put a big fake fucking looks like a spider onto your eyelashes. Because that's what dudes want now. It's like, who are these dudes that want this? For one. And two, who are the people telling the women that this is what dudes want? I swear, Julie, I said I was about 8 years old. I used to watch my mom do that all the time. I'm like, I don't, what are you doing? You have a perfectly good eyebrow. Just pour it out with tweezers. And then draws it in with a pencil. Which makes no sense. Yes, and I had a shitty microphone too. Sound like shit. I bought a new microphone too. I've upgraded. Every now and then the fluorescent light will get real yellow, and it looks like I got jaundice. But thanks for coming back, Cricket. Appreciate it. Usually we're talking about some heavy shit, but you walked into fucking eyebrow talk. That's like, I don't understand women. Same as plastic surgery. How many you see these plastic surgery people, like all these mega chicks or chicks on TV, you know, and you're actresses, you know, and you're like, what the fuck did you do to your face? And why? How can you look in the mirror like Madonna? Now have you seen her? How can you look in the mirror and be like, yes, this is great. It's like, no, it isn't. It's like, Julia says a lot of women wear the fake eyelashes because the real ones are thin. Mine are thin, but I'll put the spiders. Put the mascara on. Is that what that's for? To thicken your eyelashes? That's better than, like I said, it looks like a spider on your fucking eye. It's like, some of these black chicks are crazy with it. It's like, it's fucking, it's like a caterpillar is laying on her eye. Like, how can you think that's attractive? That's what men want. It's like, who are these men? I don't get it. Cricket says room tour win. I'm doing a show. What do you mean room tour? What am I gonna do? Comedy again? I can't travel right now. That's why I do this. That's why I said I'm stuck down here. I gotta look after my mother. I don't know how long that is, you know, but it's just what I gotta do. Julie says, I wear mascara, but you can still tell how thin they are. Don't they have like that special mascara that makes it all thick? It's like, no, I want to look like Alex Delars in Clockwork Orange. Big ass fake eyelash. I did that one year. And it wasn't comfortable. I put that eyelash on my one eye. I was like, the whole night I was like, fuck. I can't imagine having it on both eyes all night. And all that makeup. I'm so glad I'm not a chick, man. There's a commercial that's on. When you watch the news on cable, it's these two older ladies talking about how women over 50 don't know how to do their makeup. But they look terrible. Both of them. And they're like, I don't know how to do their makeup. And her cheeks are all red like a clown. It's like, I don't think you know how to either. Hey, it look good. You know, it's like, you don't look good. You're trying to tell other people how they should be putting their shit on. Julia says, I'm allergic to most cosmetics, so I'm limited. Well, that's good. So the chemicals on your face. None of that shit can be good for you. How do they know this is good? They sprayed it in a raccoon's eye. And it didn't make him go blind. Cricket says no one even gives this much attention to eyelashes or eyebrows. Girls just overthink face dysmorphia. You think? No, that's what I'm saying. Dudes don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm talking about the girl with the eyelashes right now. But if she was good looking and had those stupid eyelashes on, a dude would still fuck her. He would just seriously in his mind be like, man, those eyelashes are fucking stupid. Like, while he's fucking her. It's because that's how dudes are. I think that they think that we care a lot more than we really care. Like about that's most dudes, especially nowadays, all these incels and shit. They just glad some chicks talking to them. They don't fucking care. And she has bushy eyebrows. DP says, "Why did my dad breastfeed me? That's messed up." No, it'd be even more messed up if he could lactate. That's actually more messed up than if actually feeding your kid. Julia says, I rarely wear it. Only when I go out, which is seldom, right? I don't blame you. And even then, no, just a light dusting. That's like some of these, that same thing. That some of these chicks put on so much makeup. You're like, is there a face under there? DP, all right, at least you laughed. She'd like to come back. It's hard to know when you're doing this because they can't see you. It's like, did the joke land? I don't know. Yes, I'm a good sport. People said way worse shit to me than that. You didn't call me a Jew. It's like, not that that's worse, I'm just saying. A lot of people just come in here right away and are like, hey, you're a fucking Jew. It's like, I'm not a fucking Jew. And again, like, no one does that in real life. It's like, no one's even say, hey, how you doing? Or nice to meet you or anything. They run right to the presumed religious faith. Julia says, I'm an old woman. It doesn't matter anymore, right? I'm just saying, men are way shallower than women give them credit for. And sometimes, like, what's his name? Cricket was saying, like I said, it's like, you don't got to go through all that. It's like, dude doesn't care about your eyebrows or your eyelashes. Not one fucking bit. Unless you got, like I said, like Frankenstein, like bushes coming out like that. Just trim them up. But it's like, you don't gotta hack your face up. Stretch it. Like I said, there's this chick on the internet. She used to be, I said she used to be a TV right wing, I don't know, Fox News person or something. I don't know. But now she's just on the internet. Her name is Trish Regan. And her face is stretched so tight that when she talks, these lines appear right here. And she looks like a ventriloquist puppet. I'm not kidding. And you're like, don't you can't see that? It's ridiculous. It's like, it's not attractive. I gotta do it. I'm on TV. When I was in Vegas, I saw Barry Manilow up close. And it was one of the... He doesn't even look like a human being anymore. You know, he really looks like a mannequin, like you just prop him up in a department store, put a dime store suit on him. It's creepy, man. You're like, how can these people look in the mirror and think that this looks good? Like, it is a dysmorphia, whatever you say. Like it is something different. It's a mental illness. It's like they say to the anorexia people, like it doesn't matter what weight they are. They look in the mirror and they always see a big fat person, even though they weigh 90 pounds or whatever. They look in the mirror and they still see a fat person. That's a level of mental. Julia says, I know, wait, Bruce Barry's in his 80s. I'm not talking about that. He didn't look like an 80-year-old man. He looked like a guy who had so much plastic surgery that he looked like a robot or a like I said, a mannequin. It's like very mannequin. I don't mean that he was old. I know he's old. But he got so much plastic surgery trying not to look old that now he looks, like I said, he looks like a plastic man, like a blow up doll. It was creepy, man. And like I said, it has nothing to do with his age. It's due to the plastic. Same as Madonna. You see Madonna? She's like 80. She's all carved up now. She don't even look like herself. Remember Meg Ryan? You see her? You see what she looks like now? It's sometimes it goes bad. No, you don't have to, Julie. That's what I'm saying. Is you don't have to. Why can't you just age gracefully like a regular fucking person? If I'm going to see Barry Manilow, I know he's 70. I don't expect him to stretch his face to try to convince me that he's 40. It's like, it's actually embarrassing. He kind of like Lemmy from Motorhead. He never got plastic surgery. He just pickled himself in booze and alcohol and pills. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. They don't, like I said, it's not like you see him and you go, oh, look at him, he looks great. He looks great. And it doesn't look like he's had too much work. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I didn't look at his face too much, but like real close, but he didn't look like, oh my God, but Rick Springfield is like 70-something years old. He's out there with no shirt on. He's all ripped. And, and he didn't look like his face was all carved up. He looked like a youthful 70-year-old man. You know, you're like, you don't have to carve up your fucking face. Like, yeah, Julius says maybe Barry's hubby likes the way he looks, right? It's like, I thought you look like a sex doll. Can we? Maybe that was what he asked for. Yes, Ronald. You're not the first to say that. You won't be the last. And you're not wrong. But I'm not like, it's not like an intentional thing. It's just the way I sound. Yeah, Julian. Like Kimberly Guilfoyle. You ever see her? Like pictures of what she used to look like? And what she looks like now? You're like, dude, how can you look at the mirror? What's up, Stuart? But see, Bucky's hasn't sued you yet. You're a little late. I'm getting ready to leave. But I'm glad you came in, at least for a minute. Stay around for longer than a minute so that it counts on the YouTube. We were talking about plastic surgery and how it's not always great. It's like Joan Rivers fucking died getting plastic surgery. For about the 57th time, same thing. Like, remember, you see her face? Like, I think she got to the point where she was addicted to the surgery itself. You know, it's definitely a mental thing. But as I said, I don't know. Like, you see a picture of Kimberly Guilfoyle before she cut up her face, and then what she looks like now. Yeah, it's like a gargoyle, right, or whatever. But I'm saying. You don't think she ever pulls out those old pictures and goes, man, I was really kind of good looking. And this is not better. It's like, it is not better. And then that's when Gavin Newsom was like, all right, then. She came over. He's like, all right, then. I think I'm out of here. Stewart said, I dated a woman with water implants. They felt weird when I sucked on them. Yeah, right? It's like, you think you want fake tits until you touch them. And silicone, they're all hard and shit. It's like, it is not pleasant, like touching it. Hey, whoa! That's not what I was expecting. Like, sure, they look good, the pictures, or whatever. They look good when you see them. You're like, oh man, this is great. They were like, God damn. It's like grabbing onto a life preserver. Yes, Julia, that's what I said. Gavin and her were together at the very beginning. They were kind of like the Carvel Matlin thing, where it was like, oh, she's conservative and he's liberal, and can they last? Nope. Julia says Stewart must have blocked me. Can't see his comments. What? Why would Stewart block you? Because he don't like the Jews. I don't think Stewart would have blocked you. It's not like you fucking. If he thinks that you trolled him so hard he had to block you, that's fucking unbelievable. There's no way. I don't know. I gotta go. I said, I've been running these shows overtime lately. You guys gonna get sick of me. See, Stewart says you never block anyone. That's what I always say when people say that. To me, I'm like, I never blocked anybody unless it was proven that you're not real or you're some kind of bot, that just keeps coming around. Julia says, because I harass him in the comments. No, but that's what I mean. It's like, he can't take that. It's like, that's. This is harassing him in the comments. Is not like super trolling, like. Like that guy who comes here, just posts fucking insults for 45 minutes. It's like, I can't remember his name. He's not here today, but he pops up every now and then. He just insults me over and over for like 45 minutes. So I will give him this. He's one of the more persistent trolls I have seen, because the last time he came, I just ignored him. I was like, I'm not going to read your comments anymore. I'm just going to ignore him. And so I just ignored him for 45 minutes or 50 minutes. It didn't stop him one bit. He just kept. After a while, I had to acknowledge his fortitude. I was like, Julia says, I can see him now. It's weird that I couldn't see his earlier comments. No, I told you. This service is wonky. I pay for it, too. I pay $50 a month for this fucking service, and it's wonky, man. It doesn't work right a lot of times. Like, there's always something, little tiny things that are fucked up, I don't know. Anyway. We got away from talking about Trump today, which is kind of cool. Stewart says, Julia, hey, go ahead and harass me. I can take it. No, that's what I said. It's like, Stewart's not a puss. I have gone at him a bunch of times, and he still comes back. So he can't be that much. That's why I said before, I'm sure if we all could hang out and have a beer together, we'd have a good time. It's like I said on the other show, or the other last week episode. It was like, the internet's not real. I mean, we have a spirited conversation. You have spirited conversations in real life. Neo says, what part of China am I from? I'm not from China. Cincinnati, Ohio, my friend. Neo Caradina. Says, I love your southern Chinese accent from Indonesia. Well, I mean, sometimes I wish I was from somewhere else besides here because it's not very fun being an American right now. And again, I'd like to leave by saying what I said at the beginning. Fuck Todd Blanche and everything he stands for. But he doesn't stand for anything, down on his knees. I said, slurping Trump's fucking knob. Neo says, oh, is that where Skyline Chili? Yes, it is. It is. So although, personally, I think it's a myth that Skyline Chili is the best. It's just the one everybody knows about. I mean, it's not bad, but there's other chili parlors here. No, it's Gold Star, my friend. Skyline or Gold Star, but there's also one called Dixie, and that's the one I prefer. Only because yes, Neo, Lexington, Kentucky, been there a bunch of times. I was born and raised in northern Kentucky on the other side of the river from Cincinnati, Ohio. Stewart says, I think Trump might run for a third term. I think he might try to. You better change the Constitution and do it fast. That's what you want. You want an 85-year-old man that's president of the United States. That's the problem. We need to get rid of these old fucking dudes. All these old dudes holding us back. I said, from advancing to whatever. The next phase of evolution is. See, look. He says I look Lebanese. See what I mean? That's what I was saying the other day. And you too, Julia, was like, Lebanese or Greek or some shit. Not Jewish. I said, where did they get Jewish? I think I look way more, like I said, like Arab or like you said, Roman than I do look like a Jew. Neo says, my horse runs at Keeneland sometimes. Oh, yeah? You own a racehorse? You own a part of it? Now, you need to sponsor this show on Patreon. It's kind of person I'm looking for, a benefactor. All these guys, all these right-wing guys, they all have a billionaire that gives them money to do these shows. And the reason I can't get off the ground is because I don't have a billionaire benefactor fucking backing me up. Neil says just a fraction. Well, that's all right. That's cool. Julia says, that's okay, Stuart. If he runs, we'll run Obama again. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. It's like, well, you're opening up a can of worms there. Like, you got to bring Trump out. We can bring Obama out. You want to go third terms. And if you think, Stuart, for 1 second that Trump can beat Barack Obama, you guys got another thing coming. I would love that. I would love to see him on a debate stage together. I said, if you think that for a second, I said that Trump could actually, especially now that he's at 32% approval rating. Barack Obama ain't been president for 12 years now. He's at a higher approval rating than Donald Trump. I think that's the one that, Julia, that Trump always wanted. I think Trump's pissy that he couldn't run against Barack Obama, even though he would have lost. Like, that's who he really wanted to go after, because that's who pissed him off in the first place. Made him start his political career with when he fucking smoked his ass at that thing. Yes, Julia, he would dog walk to Donald. Same as El Said. This guy Collins in Michigan, he's not going to debate El Said. Because he'll get his fucking dog walked. He'll fucking wipe the floor with them. All these mega people. That's why Ken Paxton won't debate Tallarico. Tallarico will make him look stupid. Same as Georgia. This guy's not going to debate John Ossoff. John Ossoff will wipe his ass. That's all these guys are pathetic nutlickers. And I said, I don't want to hear megas say anything anymore about family values and all that shit. Like the Stewart, what do you think about this Max Miller shit? I said, you guys got to vote for a fucking wife beater because you need to keep the seat. We need a majority. Well, yeah, he's a wife beater and he broke his daughter's collarbone and kidnapped her favorite baby rabbit to hold a hostage against her. It's all on fucking text. You're like, well, we got to vote for him. But we need it's like just because you guys are disingenuous shitbags. You don't have any real fucking principles. You had the nerve to talk about fucking Grant Platt or any of these other fucking people. And you ain't going to do a goddamn thing about it. No one forced him out. All Trump had to do was say, you're not going to fucking... You got to drop out, bro. But he wouldn't. Trump wouldn't. Why? Because Trump is a shitbag and he always defends these shitbags. That's why. And y'all just pretend like, whoa, Islam's the real threat. Well, it seems to me like you're the real threat when you go home and you're beating up your wives and kids. To talk about anybody else being a threat is fucking, like I said, ridiculous. I gotta get out of here. Julia says they'd all throw a fit like JD Couchfucker. You're not supposed to fact check me. Ken Capman says Obama would totally destroy the Don. Stewart says only accusations. What do you believe, Senator Bernie Moreno? Or these text messages that you read? About how, like I said, whether or not you want to keep saying that these are just accusations, that's fine. But this thing about him taking her little rabbit, that's all on the fucking text message that you can read. He's holding this rabbit hostage against his 2-year-old daughter. That's just the guy's a piece of shit. Anyone would do that as an abusive piece of shit. You got to see that, Stewart. And you think that I said Senator Bernie Moreno would lie and say that he hurt his daughter when he didn't hurt his daughter? I mean, you think that? This is how politics clouds people's minds. It's like, step back for a second, Stewart. You say only accusations. Bernie Moreno, that's his daughter. Yeah, but Stewart, Bernie Moreno is a Republican. Senator in Ohio. Max Miller is a representative in Ohio. You think that he would make up a story like this against another Republican in the same state? If there was nothing to it? Yes, Julia, she's got a restraining order. And they have what's called a parental mediator. Because that's how bad it is. And like I said, Senator Maria, and there's people like Stewart still trying to defend it. You know, it's just an accusation. It's like, there's a lot to it, bro. And I said, you really think that Senator Bernie Moreno would make up a story about another Republican in the same state, especially at this time when they need to keep the majority? He didn't say nothing for 2 weeks because they were hoping it would blow away, I guess. But it just was getting worse and worse, so finally he had to come out and say something, and he got shamed into it. Because it's sad. It's like, are you fucking shitbags, bro? Disingenuous fucking shitbags. All of them. I don't know why we keep voting for these fucking people to be our representatives. That's a serious problem. And I saw a mega chart that said over 50% of them said they didn't care. If a guy has a domestic violence or sexual assault charges or any of this other stuff, corruption or they didn't even care. So they're mega vote for him. Yeah, well, you're gonna hear about it, Stuart, because he ran out of his deadline to drop off the ballot. They can't replace him now, so they're running this guy all the way to November. And he's going to probably lose that seat and probably cost them maybe the senator seat and the governor. Barry McCocket. Barry McCocket says, Democrats is pathetic losers. Good thing I'm not one of them. I got my problems with the Democratic Party. Oh, see what I mean? He's like, Democrats love Muslims. It's like, fucked up. You're so easily programmed and you don't even know it. All right, Julie, I'm getting out of here too. It's an hour and 25 minutes. I got to get going. So please, if you just found this show tonight, I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States. Please like the channel. Subscribe to the show. If you want to send me a private message, it's Bruce Leonard Leans left at outlook.com. Like I said, I don't ask people for money, but I do have a Patreon. It's Bruce Leonard Comedy. If you would like to sponsor the show, I will take the help. And my stand-up comedy album called Cancel Culture is available on the home page of this YouTube channel. You can listen to it all you want. It's free. If you like it, please share it with your friends. If you like this show, please post it on your social media. Tell your friends. I will be back on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And until then, thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, we got off the track of Donald Trump for a while, and that was fun. Let's say. Anytime you can stop thinking about that son of a bitch for a fucking couple minutes. Anyway, please enjoy yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. I will be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States. Thank you. If you love someone, tell them, please. Good night. Guarantee I'd be the first to be standing there bathed in that light. Until that day I'll keep my eyes shut tight. I do not want to pick a fight. I feel more